Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Everybody's okay this morning. Today's Wednesday, March 29th. March is almost over with already. Hard to believe. And it is currently 38 degrees. I mean, end of March, and it was colder than that. I think it got down to 31, I think is what it said. High today is 61. It's going to be cooler in the mornings for the next several days. Chance of rain, 13%, and the winds are just 1 mile per hour. Been a lot of crows out there lately. Big ones. I mean, they are big, and they're funny to watch, especially when there's several of them. Sometimes they're getting a little bit of a squabble, but they pretty well get along with each other. They're like a unit or something, you know. They're always around each other mostly. Sometimes you'll see, some without the others, but not very often. There's usually like about 8 of them, 7 or 8 of them that are in this area, and they seem to stay here all the time. I don't know if they ever go anywhere else, but they must like it here anyway. And I was going to do a short of one, but it's overcast like out there, and it made it look just a dark, almost like a shadow instead when I zoomed in on it. And I thought, well, you can't really tell. But I'm gonna keep my eye out for those hawks too and some other birds. I saw woodpeckers will get on top of these metal power poles out here, and they'll peck on the top. It's like flat on the top of it, at the very top. They'll sit up there and they'll peck on it. It's so funny. It sounds so funny. There was one up there, but it was kind of small, and I was going to zoom in on it too, but by the time I got it up there, it had already taken off. I'd like to get some footage of the bigger one, the bigger woodpecker that comes around, but I haven't seen it. You'll start seeing it when it warms up more, but I'm sure it's pretty big this year. Because it was last year. Oh, today, and by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, check out Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. Always a great show, and always some great things that we try. So check it out. That's from yesterday. Today, there'll be a huge Dollar Tree haul. We went back. We usually don't go but once a month, but Joy needed several things, and they were the cheapest there, And we ended up getting a lot of new items, and new snacks and new brands. There was a couple new brands of snacks that I've never seen there before, so it'd be interesting to try those. What's for dinner? Yesterday we had chicken stir fry. I had a couple pieces of boneless chicken that we had left over. We bought a family pack and divided it up. To where there was like 3 pieces in each one. Some of them we were able to cut. They were so big into 2 pieces. And I forget, I think we made like 4 meals out of it. But the last bag only had 2 pretty good sized pieces in it. And I had wrote on it, chicken, good for fajitas or stir fry. So we got that one. I got that one out, and it's been thawing in the fridge. And we're going to have, I set the smaller pack in the fridge, and I used it for the stir fry. And what I was thinking about is what we're having tonight. I don't know. I think I got corn dogs wrote down, but I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear. It's corn dogs and fries. I don't know if we have any fries or sweet potato fries with it. If not, something else out of the freezer, I'll let y'all know. But the stir fry we loved. It was the one from Aldi, and it's only $3.99. I think that's a good deal on it. And it's the teriyaki one. The Asian one we don't like as much. I forget what's in it. There's some things in it that I don't care that much for, but they'll eat. And then the sauce is different in the Asian one, but the teriyaki one is really good, Really, really good. To me, you might like the Asian one better, but it's very reasonable. And we had the Pagoda egg rolls that we got at Kroger with the Ibotta deal. So I'm not exactly sure about tonight. Something easier tonight. And we got some today's tidbits. All right. This one says, let me get my glasses on. Lost giants, scientists declare extinction of massive river fish. Man, if this is it, that thing does look like a dinosaur fish or something. Look at that. Isn't that crazy looking? Kind of doesn't look real in a way. Well, maybe they just made that picture. I don't know if that's a picture of one or like a rendering of one. A river monster refers to a big freshwater fish that dwells on a river. And there's this show on, I don't know what channel it's on cable somewhere, where this guy, this older guy, he, I think it's called Monster something fish, about fish. He catches all these big, huge, different, crazy looking fish all over the world. And it's interesting to watch. But you wouldn't believe how there's some huge fish in freshwater. When I lived in Michigan, I think it was to keep a muskellunge fish, which is like related to northern pike. I think northern pike at that time had to be 21 inches long to keep them even. But I think the muskies had to be something like 3 foot long or something before you could even keep them, and they would get over 4 feet. So I never did catch one. I seen one come up and eat a bird. A bird was in the water, and it was just gone. I mean, came up just a big splash, and you could see its the front part of it with its head. I don't know if I'd want to catch one that big. I mean, I might, but when they come out of the water and you pull them into the boat, them jaws are going like this. And I've got little scars on my fingers from where I used to catch the pike. And you'd use a steel leader about 18 inches long because they'd cut your line. But them teeth are razor sharp. I mean, I always got cut from that. So, wow. Okay, I never finished. Large fish are thought to live in the ocean, yet rivers have hidden fish that match with the bigger ones in the ocean. The Chinese paddlefish and Yangtze sturgeon are two of the river giants. That's what that program's called, something like that. Something like River Giants or something. Scientists have declared these extinct, which were the last of the Yangtze's big fish. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. Logan would. He really likes watching that show when that guy catches all these fish. Okay. I love this. I love what cherry blossoms look like, and I'm going to use this picture for my thumbnail, and you'll know that already. It says, come on, beyond DC, cherry tree blooms can be found across the country. Look at that. Nearly 4,000 cherry trees line the famous tidal basin in the nation's capital. Maybe that looks like water down there, doesn't it? Looks like a canal or something almost. That must be the one in Washington. And that's what they're talking about, the tidal basin. Each year, residents and visitors eagerly anticipate the breathtaking peak bloom when 70% of the blooms are open. However, you don't need to go to the middle of the Atlantic to see the blooms. There are cherry tree groves in cities like Nashville, Portland, and Macon. Wow, Nashville. Of course, that's far away from us. That's west, Tennessee. And we're northeast Tennessee is where we live. Iconic floating restaurant in St. Petersburg meets watery end. Well, to me, I know that it might be iconic, but it kind of looked rough anyway or something. I don't know. What do y'all think? It's like a barge floating or... I don't know. Maybe they had great food, though. But it must be I wonder if that's even it. That, to me, that doesn't even look like a restaurant. I mean, it may be it, but doesn't that look like... Look. Aren't those boats and stuff? Right down, there's 2 stacks of them. That looks like rafts or something. And then boats down here. And there's some kind of smokestack thing here, though. I don't know. I'm wondering if this is the picture, because look, that doesn't look like a place to eat unless they had it closed off. Maybe that was where before. I don't know. It just doesn't really look like a restaurant to me. Okay, and they're known to use. They'll use pictures, stock pictures of stuff sometimes. I couldn't believe that one yesterday. They had Daniel Craig, his picture for Jeremy Renner. That was a good one. Sun unleashes huge coronal hole, puts satellites at risk. And by Friday, a massive hole in the sun's surface might unleash solar winds at 1.8 million miles per hour. Wow. It comes after a discovery of a coronal hole 30 times the size of Earth on the sun. Solar winds that are sent into orbit by coronal holes have the potential to harm satellites. In some regions of the planet, it might help in creating auroras. And they've already been seeing a lot of auroras in certain places. What am I doing? Come on. Okay. Let's see. Here's... I was looking for something here. That's not it. I'll look after a while. Okay, here's some nice news. You know, I've been on TikTok for a while, and you know, I've just been doing shorts on there, but they're the same shorts that I do on this, you know. But when I got this camera, you know, I've been filming in like Ultra HD 30, but you can put it on Ultra HD 60, and it won't be as bad when you're like, to make you feel dizzy when you're moving it around. Something about smooth frame rate. But I noticed when it's on the 60, it takes really long to upload, super long, hours more than normal. So I put it down on 30, and it's a little faster, but it still looks great when I'm not moving the camera much. So anyway, when I tried to send them to TikTok, it said that they can't use 4K shorts, and I'm not going to film them in the same short in 2 different ones. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I may not be putting nothing else on there, or just maybe pictures or something. I don't know. But it's okay. I'm not super crazy about it. I don't have time to watch a lot of those that's on it, even though they're pretty interesting and funny. I got so many things going on now. Too many irons in the fire, so to speak. Okay, let me see what this one is. See the missing mother. This one, some days you have to click on them to get them to open up. I don't know why this one's taking so long either. Come on. Get with it, or we'll go somewhere else. Come on. There it goes. Okay. Incredibly wonderful. A mother missing from family portrait is reunited with husband and son after 200 years. Okay. A combination of detective work, art expertise, and a few strokes of serendipity led researchers to a rare and incredibly wonderful achievement, completing a family portrait that had been missing the mother for nearly 2 centuries. It's a huge scoop for Dutch Baroque art history and for our collection that research has led us to the discovery of this incredible female portrait. Andrea Carberg, museum director in the Navagard collection in Denmark, said in a press release. Okay, I want to see the finished portrait. I don't know. Can they do better than that? Oh, they just put the picture. Okay, okay. So what they did was they got the picture. I thought they were going to do something. Of course, they couldn't paint on that picture. You know, that would basically ruin it. So what it is they got it next to that other picture, the mother. So that's, at least it's beside of it that way. Okay. What is that? Let's see what this is for health and wellness. 1 minute bursts of exercise 3 times a day are linked to a longer life. I think I can do that. A minute, 3 times a day? Exercise is a key component to maintaining good health, both mentally and physically. And for some people, a high-intensity 45-minute workout is an activity to look forward to. For many others, though, it's akin to having a cavity drilled without an anesthetic. If you're part of the latter group, recent research may give you a reason to celebrate. A study published last month in Nature, my voice is giving me trouble. Nature journal showed that 1 minute long intermittent burst of intense exercise performed 3 times a day reduced all-cause mortality risk by 38 to 40% and resulted in a 48 to 49% reduction in cardiovascular mortality rate specifically. Wow! Reduced all-cause mortality by 38 to 40, and for cardiovascular, 48 to 49 for 1 minute, 3 times a day. That's awesome. The study relied on information from the United Kingdom's Biobank, a large-scale, long-term database that provides health details from 500,000 participants. The researchers analyzed data from over 25,000 male and female non-exercisers with a mean age of around 62 who wore wearable fitness tracking devices and engaged in vigorous, intermittent lifestyle physical activity. The average follow-up length was almost 7 years. Well, that's fantastic, really. Okay, I don't think, I'm trying to look for a, they don't have it down here today. I don't understand why some days they don't have the quote of the day every day. Okay, well, anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. I hope it's warmer than it is here, there, where you're at. And I got coming up, okay, got a Dollar Tree haul, and I think I have one more maybe. But anyway, I've got a video coming up of I think it'll be on Thursday. I'm not absolutely sure. But I went outside. I took some of my plants outside, and I showed them and gave some tips, you know, about growing plants and container gardening and stuff like that. So it's going to be coming out soon. I hope y'all enjoy it. And we'll be, you know, I'll be starting to do videos every now and then of what I like to call garden progress updates. And y'all will just be able to watch as everything starts out and goes straight to harvest time. You know, so I've been doing that for years. If you want to look in my playlist, there's, I think there's 22, there's 22, 21. I don't know if I've got a, I think I've got a 1921. I mean, a 1921. 2021. I haven't been around that long, y'all. I think, and I've got a 2019 one. There's at least 3 of them I know. If you'd like to see things I've done in past gardens, and I hope that this one is as good as it, and that we get some good harvest, because it saves so much money, and you have your own fresh vegetables, you know, that are so good for you. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Uh-oh, my bell's rusting a little bit. from so much usage. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and check out my huge Dollar Tree haul today. Bye, everyone, and God bless.